I really loved him. I guess you could say I was a daddy's girl.
Daddy's little girl, she wants to know if I can play a little while.
Then one day, Daddy came downstairs and he told me that he was leaving. And he did. I guess I've always thought that
Daddy's right there. Your daddy always cares. Daddy's right there for you, my little girl.
Divorce affects millions of families every year.
Twice.
Your coffee, sir. Your aspirin.
Lemonade. Or the same, have a drink with me. We don't know when we'll have the chance again.
Yes, sir.
I would like another brandy and a champagne cocktail for the lady.
Thank you.
You look quite beautiful.
Hey, excuse me.
Anna. To an embattled romancer.
Folks, may I bring you anything more?
No, be fine, thank you. Just fine.
Fine.
Yes?
Yes, Stanley, I will marry you, you know, again.
Made me so happy. I feel so lucky.
I'm the lucky one.
Dorothy's born egg is going to be my wife. I want to shout it from the rooftops. I just want to tell the whole world.
Me too.
But not your
my
mother.
$79.
This Hollytron store is a one-of-a-kind place in L.A. They take care of their customers.
This heavy-duty two-cycle washer with matching electric dryer.
Folks, may I bring you anything more?
No, be fine, thank you. Just fine.
Fine.
Good evening. Hi. Gee, this looks like quite a turnout.
And they're taking in quite a purse.
You know the lingo. You must go to the track all the time.
On occasion. You?
Oh, actually, I have a private box at Salem Downs. You know, I seldom go.
Really? I hear the private boxes there are fabulous. It's the only way to view the races.
Perhaps I'll start going more often. Well, it looks like you're going to be viewing on the television today.
All right. The races are about to start.
The horses are up
There we
again.
go.
The flag is up, and they're off.
Saying something over there to cheer everybody up. You tell them about your traveling plans, perhaps? Well, actually, I just recommended a couple horses to bet on here, and they happen to win.
How long have you been here, anyway?
Just for a little while.
Well, why didn't you come over and see us?
Well, I didn't want to disturb you two. Oh, no. Good news never disturbs anybody. The doctor did give you your walking papers, didn't he? Well, I'm afraid not, Jack. Oh, wow, what's the matter with him? What kind of a doctor is he? Any fool could see that you're all right. I mean, even me. Well, you know, see, I told him, too, the same thing. You know, I said that I really didn't want to stay and impose on you folks any longer. But he said that if I didn't wait until I was absolutely 100% that this could get worse, even worse than before. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I'll tell you what you're going to do now. You're going to go home right now and get some rest. That's what you're doing, right now. Well, yeah, I'd like to. But see, I've bet on a couple of other horses here, and everybody wants you to stay, including your grandfather.
Jack, look, if Hawk is on a roll, it could really help my grandfather. He should stay and keep doing that.
But look, it was just luck. That's all it was. It's going to end.
They're approaching the finish line, and the favorite wins by a nose.
What's your secret,
I haven't really celebrated very many birthdays before, you know, only my grandpa's and mine. My grandpa used to call my birthdays other Thanksgiving.
Oh, is your birthday on Thanksgiving?
Actually, just a little bit before, on November 14th.
Well, we'll have to remember that. We'll celebrate with you.
Great! Okay.
No, I can't. I can't.
Second and third because it's Diligent Dan by a mile.
No, he didn't. With me on the track. But he didn't. He had trouble with Diligent. Yeah, but he got it wrong. He changed his mind.
Jack's right. I did. I went for front page edition. If there's really a hero here, it's my good friend Jack over there.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Time to place for the final race. All right. Go on.
Wait. I'd like to give even more if I can. What I'd like to do is just take all of my winnings and match them and donate the entire kit and caboodle to the trauma center.
Wow.
Wait. Providing that Jack here releases some. Come on, Jack.
Come on. We are now almost 25% near our goal.
Wow. One small thing accomplished.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, excuse me. Your table is ready.
Oh.
Thank you. They'll bring the drinks.
Okay. Missed champagne. Thank you. Bollinger 72.
It's probably very expensive.
It is. Double back here on the rocks. I feel like a little celebration.
All right. We've been sitting around here for a week watching.
Pardon me? Good afternoon. Can I bring you something to drink?
Yeah, bring me some tea, please. So?
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Come on, dig into your pockets. Come on, hand out a little love to your unfortunate brethren and sistren. Hey, come on. You can spare a quarter into the pot.
No, I need my taxi money.
This is charity. Come on, give us some money here. Worthy cause. Oh,
Merry
come on.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fabulous. 25 cents. Where you going? Get on back.
Hey, kid! Kid, stop this! Kid! Hold up! Where am I going? Back! You okay? Come on, take it down. Hey, it's Schofield. They were APB with a van with a green.
House champagne that was absolutely superb.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Miss Barrett.
Yes.
I was wondering if you approved the new line of the Chateau Lafitte we're stocking?
No, I didn't. That's Mr. Ashton's area.
Couch potatoes. And now, here's the host of Couch Potatoes. It's Summers.
Oh, my! Listen to that. Nice to see you. I'm Alex. Good audience. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jim McCrow, and, thank you, and welcome to Couch Potatoes, where we focus on the best of television, both past and present. You never know what show might pop up on our TV sets. But before we find out, let's meet our teams of Couch Potatoes, starting to my left. Say hello to Mannix. And we have the lovely John, the lovely Ron, and of course the lovely Bill all there. And Bill, you have cacti on your body. Where did you get that? Where'd you get that shirt?
Texas.
Is that where you're from, boy?
That's true.
Okay, and Ron, where you from?
Southern California, Orange
And
County.
John is from?
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan. All right. Well, we have a team over here. I don't know where they're from, but they won 2 to 100. We have yet to hear from Mannix, but gosh, it's so early. We'll start off round 2 with another tune-in question. This is a visual round. Pictures. Okay, good. 222, 227, or 23 Skidoo. It's where you would find this gang of characters. Yes, Ron.
Room 222.
You are right. 25 on the board for you. And this visual round is about back to school. So, Bill, Ron, and John, this is for you. Yeah, it looks like me in school. Look at this picture. According to the title of the show, where would you find these brainy students? Yes, Bill.
Head of the class.
Yes, right again. Brings you up to 50, and Ron and John, this is for you. Take a look at this picture. He played a lovable misfit named Epstein on which comedy series? Yes, Ron.
Welcome back, Cotter.
That is right. Played by Robert Hedges, and what series was he on recently, do you know?
Yeah.
Cagney and Lacey. He was a regular on Cagney and Lacey. Okay, John, this is for you. See if you can go all the way with this one. Name the short-lived series which featured these modern-day students. Yes, John.
Square Peg.
You've done it. Brings you up to 100. And you know that means a tune-in question for round number 3. Both teams trying to take a lead on this one. American Airlines, Pizza Hut, or Odor Eaters. Which of these is associated with the slogan, something special in the air? Yes.
American Airlines.
Yes. Something special in the air. Good job. And we have a spin-off round, the subject being TV commercials, and this is for the guys. In commercials, when someone says, Lego my ego, what are they referring to? Yes, Bill.
Waffles.
Yes, waffles. Lego my ego. Add another 25, and Mr. Cactus Shirt will relax while Ron and John fight this one out. In commercials, when Barbara Billingsley and Jane Wyatt say, nobody treats you better than Mom, they're really talking about a product with the initials M-O-M. What's the product? Bring it to 175. Yes, John?
A pie.
No, you're incorrect. Can you take it over here, Mr. Ed? Yes, that would be Dennis.
Milk of magnesia.
You've done it. Up to 125. That brings you up to 150, and we have 150 over here for Mannix. And, you know, we're talking about have horses that are just as famous as their masters. Gene Autry's horse was so popular. How popular was he? Well, he eventually got his own series. Name this hay-eating sensation. Yes, Dennis?
Trigger.
No, incorrect. Can you take it over here, Mannix? Yes, Ron?
Silver?
No, it was Champion. It was Champion. Okay, control back over here to Mr. Ed. Dennis, you're out of this round, but Regina and Stefan have an opportunity to add to the score. For 6 seasons, rugged Hugh O'Brien played this legendary lawman of the gunfight at the OK Corral fame. Name the lawman. Bring you up to 200 rating points. You've lost control. Can you take it over here, Mannix? And it looks like you can. Yes, sir.
Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp is right. 200 rating points on the board now for Mannix, and Ron and Bill will take this one as John sits out. On the comedy western Rango, Rango was a ropin', ridin', bronc-bustin' fool with emphasis on the word fool. The actor also bumbled his way through McHale's Navy. What's his name? Yes, Bill?
Tim Conway.
You're right.
Yes.
Add another 50 rating points, brings Mannix up to 250 rating points, 150 for Mr. Ed, and here's another tune-in question. The value of each question is determined by the randomizer, and that stopped when you hit your buzzer. If you hit the couch up, the team that's behind can tie the score with the correct answer, and whoever has the most points at the end of play will be today's champions. The subject of this couch-up round is 2 series. I'll give you the names of 2 shows. You tell me the star who appeared in both series. Good luck. John, you're up against Dennis. Bonanza and Highway to Heaven. For 150 rating points, John.
Michael Landon.
You are right. Up to 400. Good job. Moving over to Ron and to Regina. Three's Company and Hooperman. For 100 rating points, Regina.
John Ritter.
You are right. Up to 550. Real horse race today. We'll move to Stefan and to Bill. The Fugitive and Harry O. For 100 rating points, Bill.
David Jansen.
You are right. Okay, Mannix now have 500 rating points. We have 550 for Mr. Ed. This is exciting. Dennis, John, who's going to take the lead or who's going to keep the lead? We'll find out. T.J. Hooker and Star Trek. For 150 rating points, Dennis.
William Shatner.
Yes, you're right. Brings you up to 700, and we'll move down the couch to Regina and to Ron. My Sister Sam, and Mork and Mindy for 150
Pam
rating.
Dauber.
Yes, Pam Dauber is right. 100 rating points separating our two teams. Bill and Stefan will be fighting it out to see who's going for the $5,000. Good luck. Bachelor Father and Dynasty. For 50 rating points, it's not enough, and that means that Mr. Ed wins today's game. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not right. It is enough. It is enough. You could tie the game.
John Forsythe.
Yes, you have tied the game. You have tied the game. My mistake. Sorry to do that to you, gentlemen. I was thinking we were 100 points difference. It was only 50. We have 700 apiece. We're going to Dennis and to John to see now who's going for the 5,000. Good luck. Hotel, Marcus Welby, MD, for 100 rating points and the game, John.
James Brolin.
Yes, you are right! Well, James Brolin is a man who is going to be very important in your life here. Yes, that was amazing. Sorry to make your heart go through that, but you do have $1,000, and we'll see you over here in just a second. That's a tough way to lose, but, you know, you guys haven't lost at all. You've been here for a couple of days. You walked away with $12,000. And unfortunately, not by much, but you did not have enough rating points today, and you know what that means, team. Cancel. A round of applause for the Mr. Ed team here on Couch Potatoes. We're going to come back in a moment to play the couch-up round, play the channel roulette. I'll get and that means it's time to play the $5,000 channel roulette bonus game, and here's how it works. Behind each of the channel numbers is a picture from a famous television show. One at a time, you'll call out a number and try to identify each show as we reveal them. Now, they all have point values ranging up to 1,000. And if you can accumulate 1,000 points or more within 30 seconds, you'll win $5,000. Okay? However, Ron, what don't we want to see up there? ATV. Right. You hit that, you're going to lose all the points you've earned up till then, but as long as there's still time on the clock, you have the chance to earn those 1,000 points. John, where are we starting today?
We're going to start with number 2.
Number 2, I hope it's good luck for you, because your 30 seconds begins when the picture behind that number is revealed. Good luck for $5,000. Ready? Go for 1,000 rating points.
Pass.
Ron.
3.
Number 3 for 250.
Pass.
Bill.
3.
Number 3.
The A-Team.
You are right, John.
4.
Number 4 for 350, bring you up to 600.
Matlock.
Right, Ron.
5.
Number 5, bring you up to 800.
Mr. Rogers.
You are right, Bill.
7.
Number 7 for 200, and the game.
All in the Family.
You did it! 7 seconds. That's right. 7 seconds left. And who answered Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Rono.
Why do you know that, Ron? A lot of Crime Alone in the mornings on PBS. That's great. That was really exciting. You only missed one, number 2. That was Zazu Pitch from the Gale Storm Show, or a show called Oh, Susanna. We would accept either one. Well, yeah, did you? We had Gale Storm here the other day, as a matter of fact. We had a great day today. 7 seconds remaining on the clock. Gives you $6,000 for 1 day's work, guys. Not bad at all. And we'd like to find out a little bit more about you, and I hope that we get a chance to do that tomorrow, but that's all the time we have on this show, and we want to see you here tomorrow, but that is all the time we have, so join us again as we go reeling through the greatest television shows of all time, right here on Couch Potatoes. See you then.
On Couch Potatoes. And now, here's the host of Couch Potatoes, Mark Summers.
Welcome, and thank you, Jim McCrell. This is Couch Potatoes, where we focus on the best of television, both past and present. You never know what shows might pop up on our TV sets, but before we find out, let's meet our contestants. Starting to my left, they are the challengers. Let's meet Dark Shadows. We have Joanne. We have Glenda, and we have Lori. And Glenda, when we said hello backstage, what did you say?
The good witch.
Glenda the good witch. Okay. And Joanne, how do you ladies all know each other?
We're friends. Glenda and I were neighbors on one time, and Laura we met later on.
All righty. Well, good luck. Hope you win lots of money today. This team's going to try and stop you from doing that. They are Mannix. We have John. We have Ron. We have Bill. And you've already won $6,000. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
And they are truly couch potatoes. Put your feet up. Everybody put your feet up. Look at this. We have dirty, sweaty old sneakers ready to go. No socks over here and a sweatshirt. That's the perfect mood for this program. So let's get started. Here's the first tune-in question for 25 rating points and control of the spin-off round that follows. This is for everybody. Midnight Caller, Night Stalker, or Morton Downey Jr. Which of these is the name of the controversial TV series about a late-night radio... Yes, Ron.
Morton Downey Jr.
No, about a late-night radio talk show host played by Gary Cole, and it was Midnight Caller, and you folks get control, no points, and we will move into our spin-off round, and it's about... Yes, John.
Goldie Hawn?
That is right. Goldie Hawn was the star of that show. There she is. 25 now for Mannix, 50 for Dark Shadows, a tight game, and we'll start off round 2 with another tune-in question. This is our visual round. Blue jays, sparrows, or nightingales? Which refers to this collection of nubile nurses? Yes, that would be you, Ron.
Nightingale.
Yes,
right.
That is right. Nightingales, right over there. It's Suzanne Flechette, whose voice has gone down 14 octaves. Have you noticed that? Ooh. All right, you guys have control, and this spin-off round is about TV nurses. All right, take a look at this picture. Name this nurse, and you name the show. Yes, John.
Julia.
Julia, that is right. Julia. Played by Diane Carroll, and that was Lloyd Nolan in the picture, and John will lay back as Ron and Bill take over. Take a look at this picture. The show was called Nurse. Name the actress who played the lead role. Yes, Ron?
Michael Lerner.
Yeah, and she's a great actress, too. I used to like that series. Up to 100 rating points, and Bill, pressure's on you. Take a look at this picture. They're one of television's most enduring doctor and nurse combinations. What show are they on? Yes, sir.
General Hospital.
Yes, it's been a hit for years. Up to 125 rating points, and here's your tune-in question for round number 3. This is for everybody. Tom Cruise, Judd Nelson, or Eddie Murphy? Which of these hot actors starred in a current home video release titled Yes, John?
Eddie Murphy?
No, it was Cocktail. The answer was Tom Cruise. No points awarded, but control to the Dark Shadows, and we're going to... Big, the movie? Well, it was Anne Spielberg, the little sister of Steven Spielberg, and I'm sure she really needs the money. Okay, we're ready to play round number 4, where we double the stakes to 50 rating points for each correct answer. We have a tie score, but we are going to break that tie right about now. This is for everybody, our next tune-in question. The $64,000 question, 20 when, or it could be you. Which of these game shows was Charles Van Doren given answers causing a scandal? Yes, Joan?
$4,000 question.
Is incorrect. It was 21 was the answer. Everybody thinks that. That's real interesting, but it is 21. No points awarded, but control goes over to Mannix, and we're going to talk about scandalous TV. All right, so 50 rating points is at stake on this question. 1987 was just not Jim and Tammy's, year, as several dubious events brought their ministry crashing down. What was the name of the Baker's TV ministry? Yes, John.
PTL.
Praise the Lord was the name of it. That is right. Oh, she does look so sad, and boy, the mascara industry went down when they went off the air, I guess. Okay, you've added 50 rating points, brings you up to 175, and Ron and Bill, this is for you. A Detroit housewife recently tried to pressure advertisers to cancel sponsorship of a racy sitcom on the Fox network. However, the publicity inadvertently increased viewership. What was the name of that show? Yes, Ron.
Married with Children.
That is right. Another 50 brings you up to 225. And, Bill, how much do you know about scandalous TV?
As much as I need to.
Well, we'll find out about that now. In the 60s, these famous siblings frequently locked horns with CBS over the content of their variety show. Now, the network finally pulled the plug in 1969. What were the names of the siblings? Yes, Bill.
Tom and Dick Smothers.
That is right. You have done it. You do know enough. Add another 50, brings you up to 275. Ladies, you're still at 125. Lots of time. Sweaty TV. That's what we're going to be talking about. Sweaty TV. Great subject. All right. This enthusiast had an exercise show for 14 years. When he talks about a jumping jack, he's probably describing himself. Who is this fit as a fiddle Jack? Yes, Ron.
How about Jack LaLanne?
Yes, Jack LaLanne. That's right. Remember the name of his dog?
Jack LaLanne.
Jack, no, it was Happy was his dog, and he used to sing at the end, It's time to leave you. Do you remember that? Yes, they're
His
booing.
wife's name is Elaine Lelaine.
Elaine Lelaine is his wife. That's right. I think he married her just for the comedy factor of that. Okay. We are moving on to Ron.
Okay. Harley was married to a classy broad who was too good for him, but even Roseanne is too good for him. Now, what was the name of Hartley's wife? And the name Mrs. Hartley is not acceptable, okay?
Yes, Ron.
Was it Emily?
Yes, it was Emily. You are right. Add another, that's when her voice was 3 octaves higher than the picture we saw earlier. Okay, add another 50, and John and Bill, this is for you.
Okay, Bob and Emily had a dim bulb kind of a neighbor who was named Howard Borden. He wasn't playing with a full deck, and the few cards he had were kind of smudged. Now, what did Howard do for a living?
Yes, Bill.
He was a pilot.
That is right. Absolutely right. He was a pilot.
Smart people.
They're very bright.
Yeah.
Only smart people allowed on the show, and John
good.
proved to Mr. Riley how smart you really are.
Now, Harley had a secretary you only dream about if you're having uncontrollable nightmares like I am. What was her name?
Yes, John.
Carol.
Yes, Carol is the answer. Good job.
Too easy.
Yeah.
What was the name of the stagehand? No.
What was the name of the stagehand? I see. 575 rating points for Mannix, 125 over here for Dark Shadows, and hit your buzzer. And you can hit the couch up, and the team that's behind can tie the score with a correct answer. And the team with the most points at the end of play will be today's champions. What is the subject? Commercial slogans. I'll give you a TV advertising slogan, and you tell me what company it advertises. Joanne, good luck. You're up against John. Great taste, less filling. For 200 rating points, John.
Miller Lite beer.
You are right. Miller Lite is the answer. Add another 200 rating points, and we'll move over to Ron and to Glenda. You asked for it, you got it. For 50 rating points, Glenda.
Toyota.
Toyota, yes, that is right. Dark Shadows gets on the board, now have 175. We'll move to Lori and to Bill. Good. Good. For 100 rating points, Lori.
Campbell soup.
That's right. That's what Campbell soup is. Good. 275 rating points for the Dark Shadows team. 775 for Mannix. It's not over till it's over. Yogi taught me that, so let's play the last time down the couch. Does she or doesn't she? For 100 rating points.
Clairol, coloring.
We'll accept that. Yes, Miss Clairol, you are right. Let's give it to him. Another 100. Brings you up to 375. We're over to Glenda and to Ron. Just for the fun of it. It is the couch up you must protect your lead.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke is right. Just for the fun of it, Diet Coke. Boy, Glenda, it would have been nice if you got that couch up, but maybe Lori can still pull it off. You do need that. If you do get it, we'll go to a tiebreaker. Good luck to Lori and to Bill. You deserve a break today. For 200 rating points, it's not enough, ladies. I'm sorry, and that means that Mannix wins again. And Bill, you deserve a break today is from McDonald's, of course. All right, you guys get another $1,000, brings you up to $7,000. We'll talk about more. We're talking during the commercial break, and John and Ron and Bill were saying the worst thing about winning is they've got to iron clothes now and go out and buy new things, and you got the money to do it now, though, John, huh?
I hope you have the check.
Yeah. That comes soon. You know, as they say, the check is in the mail, John, and that will be coming soon. You already have $7,000. Let's see if we can add to that with another $5,000. Behind each of the channel numbers is a picture from a famous television show. One at a time, you'll call out a number and try to identify each show as they're revealed. They all have point values ranging up to 1,000, and if you can accumulate 1,000 or more within 30 seconds, you'll win another $5,000. Okay? However, altogether, guys, what don't we want to see up there?
Pay TV!
That's right. We do not want to see that. Because if you hit it, you lose all the points you've earned up till then. But as long as there's time on the clock, you still have the chance to earn those 1,000 points. John, where are we starting today?
Start with number 10.
Number 10. Okay, your 30 seconds begins when the picture behind that number is revealed for $5,000. Good luck. Go for 400 rating points.
The Big Valley.
Right, Ron.
11.
Number 11 for 500. Bring it to 900.
Pass.
Okay, Bill.
12.
Number 12, it's pay TV. Lose all your points. Back to John.
13.
Number 13 for 200.
That's I Dream of Genie.
Right, Ron.
9.
Number 9 for 250.
The Little Rascal.
Right, Bill.
8.
Number 8 for 350. Bring up to 800.
Partners in Crime.
You're right, John.
Number 7.
Number 7 for 250 and the game.
The Tonight Show.
Yes, you did it again! Well, guys, You know, you must love to do that thing with 1 second left. I must tell you, that's tough. You missed number 11. Let's take a look at that. It was worth 500 rating points. The Rat Patrol, Bill. There you go. But you didn't need it, and you hit pay TV. You didn't get all, you know, bent out of shape about it. You just kept moving on. You said the Tonight Show, it was on the tip of your tongue, and you finally spit it out with 1 second remaining. Grand total for these days, $12,000. Very nice. Well, we'll let these guys iron their clothes and go buy a few new things. We'll see if the check gets in the mail. That's all the time we have. And I'd like you to join us next time as we again go reeling. We'll try and stop you. They are Mannix. Let's meet them. We have John. We have Ron. We have Bill. And you folks have a grand total of a couple of days' work, $12,000. Very nice. Now, let's see, you don't have socks on. I can tell that, John. Yeah, everybody else wore socks except you. You're getting really into this, aren't you?
That's right.
You're getting very comfortable on that couch.
Tomorrow, no shoes.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if there is a tomorrow, but we have to play. Here's the first tune-in question for 25 rating points and control for the spin-off questions that follow. This is for everybody. California, Texas, or Poland? Mike and Gloria left Archie Bunker's household. Yes, Ron.
Poland.
That is incorrect and moved to what faraway location? It was California. You folks get control. Take a look at this picture. Looks like both of these guys go to the same barber. Name either character.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Robo. I have
Robo is incorrect. Can you take it over here? Yes, Ron.
Buck Rogers.
That's right. Buck Rogers or White Eye, I guess is the other name, and that gives you 25 rating points. First time on the board today, and we're going to tune in again with a tune-in question for round number 3. This is for everybody. Accounting, shoe selling, or lion taming? Which of these commonplace professions keeps Al Bundy gainfully... yes, that would be Bill.
Shoe selling.
That's right. That's what he does for a living. We'll add another 25 to Mannix. They are now up to 50, and we have a spin-off round based on TV occupation. So, John, Ron, and Bill, this is for you. On 30-something, stressed-out ad man Michael and Elliot's best friend, Gary, toils in an intellectually stimulating environment. What does Gary do for a living? Yes, John.
He's a teacher.
Is that, yes, college professor. We will accept that. Absolutely right, our judges say. Add another 25, brings you up to 75. And Ron and Bill, this is for you since John answered that last one. Money is tight in the Connor household. Husband Dan is an independent contractor who makes little dough. Where does his wife Roseanne work to supplement their income? Bring up to 100 rating points. And Ron, do you have the answer?
She works in a factory.
That is right, a plastic factory, as a matter of fact. And you add another 25. Brings you up to 100. And Bill, if you can answer this, you'll be 25 points away from tying the score. Contrary to popular opinion, Jack Tripper did not spend all his time chasing women and falling over furniture. He was actually quite adept at a profession. What was it? Yes, sir.
Jerry Lewis impersonation.
Now, that was the second one. Yes, can you take it here, ladies? Yes, Robin.
The chef.
He was the chef. Yes, he was. Add another 25 to the Flying Nuns. They have 175 rating points. We have 100 points over here for Mannix, which means we have a horse race. And, well, we double the stakes to 50 rating points for each correct answer. You're a little behind Mannix, but not by much. And let's carry on. This is for everybody. Mary Hartman, Mary Richards, or Mary Jenkins? Which of these Marys is 227's number one? Yes, John.
Mary Jenkins.
Number one mischief maker. You are right at 50. And who plays Mary Jenkins?
Carla Gibb.
Marla Gibb.
Marla Gibb.
Close enough.
Sorry,
Close
Carla.
enough. We won't tell her. We'll carry on with a spin-off round about mischievous TV, all right? And this is for 50 rating points, guys. Dennis may be a menace, but his annex paled in comparison to terrorist-in-training Wesley Owens. What rotund butler is Wes's prime target? Yes, John.
Mr. Belvedere.
Of course, Mr. Belvedere. Wesley? I believe you take the lead on that one. Brings you up to 200 rating points. John's going to relax while Ron and Bill fight this one out. Perennial prank puller Mike Seaver has passed on his gifts to his younger brother, who gleefully continues the proud tradition. Name Mike's brother. Yes, Bill.
Ben.
Ben, of course. Ben Seaver. There he is. And we'll add another 50. And Ron, this is for you. Mayhem reigns at Alt's house. Heck, it's practically a dictatorship. Name the family at the mercy of old Furface. We got the 300, yes.
The Browns.
The Browns is incorrect. Can you take it over here, Flying Nuns? The name of the Alf family. Yes, Robin.
Bonner.
A Bonner? No, actually, it was the Tanners. The Tanners. Yeah, heck, what are you going to do? You know, you try these things. But that's all right, ladies. The guys have 250 rating points, and you have 175. Still a horse race, and we're going to move into our next question. It's a tune-in question for round number 5. This is for everybody. Heidi, Snow White, or Xavier Hollander? Which of these gals interrupted an NFL playoff game in 1968? Yes?
Snow White.
No, it was Heidi. It was the Heidi game. Everybody remembers that. Unfortunately, John, it just slipped your mind today. I know you knew it.
They look so much alike.
I know they do. Well, so does... Well, we won't get into Xavier. Anyway, no points awarded for you guys, but you do have control, and it's about sports TV. Now, you're a softball team, so you probably know all sorts of things about sports, right? Okay, well, let's see. For 50 rating points, ladies, in the 1977 World Series, this baseball superstar blasted 3 home runs in 1 game. He also had a candy bar named after him. What's his name? Yes, Mindy?
Reggie Jackson.
That is Reggie Jackson. At 50 brings you to 225, and Elise and Robin get this one. Monday Night Football debuted in 1970, quickly becoming a nationwide viewing habit. It introduced the 3-man announcing booth with Frank Gifford and Dandy Don Meredith, flanked by a verbose commentator. What was his name? Yes, Elise?
Howard Cosell.
Howard Cosell. Quick impression, I can do a laugh of Howard. Okay. Robin, this is for 50 rating points. This handsome swimmer won 7 gold medals in the 1972 Summer Olympics. But when he tried acting, he was like a fish out of water. What was his name? Yes, Robin?
Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz is right. And another 50 brings the ladies up to 325. The guys are at 250. Mark Spitz studied to do something else in college. You know what it was?
Psychology?
No, a dentist. That's right. He was a dentist, John. Very nice. And now he's in real estate making tons of money. But thankfully, he's no longer acting. Okay. Well, our last tune-in question is coming out now, and this is for everybody. A peach, a plum, or a Horowitz? Which of these played Jan on the Brady Bunch? Yes, Ron?
What a plum.
Yes, a Eve Plum, as a matter of fact. Brings you up to 300 rating points, and Eve Plum, of course, was on the Brady Bunch, and it's a series that just, has been on forever, and we're going to talk about the Brady Bunch right now for Mannix. Oh, they're excited already. This show has been on forever. Who's here? Let's hope it's Eve. Come on in. It is. How are you? How you seeing? Come on over here. Eve Plum for the Brady Bunch. Golly. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Well, good. I want to thank you for being here. Now, no doubt you're going to be asking players questions about the quintessential first family of American TV, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I love asking questions about the Cosby family.
No. I think we're going to be talking about the Bradys. The Bradys. Of course, the Bradys. And these guys seem to know everything there is to know about the Brady Bunch, so why don't we ask them a question, all right?
All righty.
Sounds good. Go ahead. John, Ron, and Bill, this is for you.
All right. My parents were yuppies before it was fashionable. What did Dad do for a job?
Yes, Bill.
Architect.
Yes, he was an architect. You are right. Add another 50. That gives you the lead, and we'll see what kind of experts Ron and John are on the Brady Bunch.
All right. Our housekeeper was one of the wackiest and nuttiest members of our family, and she was also a great referee for our Brady Brawl. What was her name?
Yes, Ron.
Alice.
Alice, of course, played by, remember? Ann B. Davis. And she was on a Schulte. Boy, you got the next question on. Everybody knows that. Okay, John, let's see if we can complete this. Here we go for 50 rating points.
We all called her Mom. That is, except Dad. What did he call her?
Yes, John.
Carol.
Carol is right. Boy, it's just like you predicted. Add another 50 brings you up to 450 rating points. Ladies have 325. You got to be excited about the ratings on A Very Brady Christmas. I think the highest rated movie of the past season, wasn't it, on the network?
I think it was, and it's kept me happy for weeks. And the fact that the show is still on the air is what's keeping me looking so youthful. God forbid the show should ever go off the air because I would turn into an old crone, an old hag. It's like the portrait.
See, the audience saying, no way.
Like the portrait in the attic, you know?
Well, you started when you were so young, and you're so young now. I mean, was it fun growing up on a TV show? I always hear people saying, I missed this part of my life. Did you feel that way at all?
I don't think so, because, the show centered around kids. There were other kids on the set, so they all kept us very young. you know, played games and painted and had a great time.
Do you still stay in touch with everybody?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And do we have a chance to look forward to, like, a very Brady Hanukkah or a very Brady Bar Mitzvah? We're talking about several more of these
things? We're talking about a very Brady Arbor Day.
Okay. And I understand you're working on it. You're writing that yourself,
I am. I'm writing it myself.
Eve Plum, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to come back with our catch-up round right after we do some business here. Come back and join us. Come down and say hi to these folks. Welcome back. Guess what? It's time to play the couch-up round. We're going to be competing head-to-head on every question, and the value of those questions are determined by the randomizer. And how do you stop that? Well, you hit your buzzer. And if you hit the couch-up, the team that's behind can tie the score with the correct answer. The team with the most points at the end of play will be today's champions, and the subject of this couch-up round is That's What Friends Are For. I'll name the character who appears as a friend to a show's leading character, and you name the show on which he or she appears. Good luck. Robin, you're up against John Hotsy Weber for 150 rating points. John.
Happy days.
You are right, up to 600. Congratulations. Good job. Moving down to Ron and to Elise. Grady Wilson for 100 rating points. Ron.
Happy.
Is incorrect. Can you take it, Elise?
Vern Shirley.
No, it was Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son. Okay, no points awarded. We'll move down to Mindy and to Bill. Helen Willis for 200 rating points. Mindy. Yes, you're right, the Jeffersons. Okay, Mindy, that puts some points on the board for you. You now have 525 rating points, 600 here for Mannix. We're really tight now, so we'll move back to John and Robin. Ed Norton for 50 rating points. Robin.
The honeymoon.
Yes, you are right, up to 575. 25 points away from tying it, Elise, but Ron's going to try and stop you. Maynard G. Krebs for 100 rating points.
Many
Ron.
loves Dobie Gillis.
Yeah, that's right. The many loves of Dobie Gillis brings you up to 700. Still in this, Mindy. Bill, it's up to you as well. Eddie Haskell. It is the couch-up. You must protect your lead.
Leave it to Beaver.
Yes, you won the game. Congratulations. Bill, you realize if you would have missed that, they would have had a chance to tie the game and then possibly go ahead and win it. But luckily, you remembered it was Leave It to Beaver. Another 1,000 on the board for you. Have to say goodbye to a team that played so well. But unfortunately, before we do that, I was talking to John during the break here. Now, a lot of people get nervous before they come on television for the first time. And you guys did something which kind of amazes me. What'd you do to relax?
We went bowling.
You went and where'd you do this?
At the Hollywood Star.
And what'd you do? How'd you bowl?
I think I broke 100.
Did you? How about you, Ron?
Just about 100 also. Bill? The big winner.
What'd you get, Bill?
Good. I was triple digit, like 112.
112?
No, I had like 150 or something.
Who came up with the idea to go bowling?
These guys do it every Sunday morning.
Oh, you do it every
Sunday
Sunday?
morning activity.
That sounds good.
It's our church.
It's your church. I see. The Church of the Sacred Pin or something, I guess. All right. Well, let's see if we give away $5,000 here to you. Behind each of the channel numbers is a picture from a famous television show. One at a time, you'll call out a number and try to identify these shows as they're revealed. Now, they all have point values ranging up to 1,000. And if you can accumulate 1,000 points or more within 30 seconds, you'll win an additional $5,000, okay? However, we want to get rid of something up here. We don't want to see this. Take a look one time. That's pay TV. And if you hit that, you're going to lose all the points you've earned up till then. But as long as there's still time on the clock, you can earn those 1,000 points. John, where are we starting today?
We're going to start with 13.
Number 13. Okay, your 30 seconds begins when the picture behind number 13 is revealed. Good luck for $5,000. Go for 350 rating points.
The Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
That is right, Ron.
12, please.
12 for 400.
Leave it. Pass.
Bill.
11.
Number 11 for 250.
Pass.
John.
11. Wonder Years.
Yeah, it is right. John, Ron.
10.
Number 10 for 1,000 and a game.
Oh, the worst. These are the worst times.
Wrong.
Pass.
Bill.
9.
Number 9 for 450 and the game.
Pass.
John.
Number 7.
Number 7 for 350 and the game.
The Father Murphy? No.
Incorrect. Oh, 600 points, $1 for each point. Another $600 brings you a grand total of $12,600. That's pretty good, I'd say. Take a look at the ones you missed. Number 7 was Aaron's Way. Yeah, and then next one you missed was number 9, which was The Guiding Light. If you're not into daytime dramas, that would have been a tough one. Number 10, When Things Were Rotten, would have given you all the money. Actually, that was worth $1,000. And that was done by Mel Brooks. You may remember that. And then number 12 was Circus Boy. You know who that is? That's Mickey Dolenz. Must have been the first series he ever did a long time ago. But you do have $13,600, and that's not bad. And you've got your composure back. You're relaxed. And the main thing we all want to know across America, John's threatened to come in without shoes. Will he do it or will he not do it? We'll find out tomorrow, but that's all the time we have on this show. Be sure to join us next time as we again go reeling through the greatest television shows of all time right here on Couch Potato. See you then. Thanks. Mannix. Let's hear for them. We have John, we have Ron, and we have Bill. And I know what you're all waiting for, America. You're saying, did John wear shoes or not? John, feet up here on the counter. Ladies and gentlemen, no shoes, just socks. And those are called footies, I believe, aren't they? Footies. Never seen a grown man with footies on, John, but that's nice. Maybe we can get you in the fantasy football camp with a helmet. Well, we won't even get into that. Let's talk about the rules. Here's the first tune-in question for 25 rating points and control for the spin-off round that follows. This is for everybody. Quincy, Barnaby, or Spike? Which of these TV Jones had a young partner? Yes.
Barnaby?
Named Jedediah. You are right. Barnaby for 25 rating points. Nice job there. You have control of the spin-off round, and it's about TV crime fighters. So John, Ron, and Bill, he's a crime-fighting anthropologist named Gideon Oliver who can karate kick a man across a football field. Name the actor who plays Gideon. Bring you up to 50 rating points. Yes, John?
David Carradine?
Is incorrect. Can you take it over here? Wonder Years, and it looks like Bud can.
Lou Gossett Jr.?
That is right. High score there. Good job. That also means that the Wonder Years have taken control. I opened a small office and hired a secretary named Peggy Fair. His first name is Joe. His last name is what? Yes.
Mannix.
The name of that team over there. You're right. Okay, we'll add another 25, brings you up to 75. And the team, Mannix, isn't that funny you didn't get that one? 25 for you. And we're going to start off round 2 with another tune-in question. This is our visual round. Where's the beef? Or, how's my hair? Or, well, excuse me. It's the catchphrase of this TV comic. Yes, Ron.
Well, excuse me.
No, that's not it. It's Gary Shandling. It's, how's my hair? He's always saying, so how's my hair, huh? How's my hair? All right. No, my lips are about the same size, too, as a matter of fact. Okay, you get no points, but you do have control, and it's about comics on TV. And this is for you. Here's your tune-in question for round number 3. This is for Mannix as well. The Kavanaughs, Banachek, or Spencer for Hire? Which of these Boston-based TV shows, yes,
Spencer for Hire.
no, starred George Papard. It was Banachek, as a matter of fact, so the points don't go anywhere. No points scored, but control goes over here to Mannix, and this time we're talking about TV cities. So John, Ron, Bill, in Maude, her husband Walter owned a store called Finley's Friendly Appliances in a town named Tuckahoe. In what state is Tuckahoe located? Yes, Bill.
New York.
Yes, you're right. Add another 25 rating points to Mannix, brings them up to 50, and as Bill relaxes, we'll move to Ron and John. Talking about TV cities, San Juan, Puerto Rico was the setting for what TV series starring Sally Field? Yes, Ron.
Flying Nun.
Right again. Sister Betrill. And we'll add another 25, brings you to 75. And John, Ted Turner is accused of colorizing the beginning of The Wizard of Oz, and Matlock is asked to defend him, but fortunately, Turner and Matlock operate out of the same city. What city is that?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Of course, Atlanta, Georgia. Add another 25 to Mannix. We now have 100 points for them. We have 150 for the Wonder Years. Anyway, we doubled the rating points to 50 for each correct answer. And who's behind? Well, it's the Mannix team. And gosh, we could tie the score with this next correct answer. Bob Uecker, Fred Dreyer, or Dick Butkus. Which of these former pro ball players turned TV stars? Yes, Ron.
Bob Uecker.
Bob who?
Uecker.
Are we accepting that? Okay, plays the TV dad, Bob Uecker, yes. Okay, another 50 rating points. Our judges say yes. And you have control of this round about TV dads, Mannix, and this is for all you guys. Laura Ingalls asks her dad how much milk is in the pitcher. He says, a half a pint. Half pint? The show is Little House on the Prairie. Name the actor who plays Laura's dad. Yes, Ron?
Michael Landon.
Michael Landon is the answer, and that gives you the lead. Up to 200 rating points, and this next question would be for Bill and for John. The show Crazy Like a Fox features a young lawyer and his dad, a fun-loving private eye. Now, the actor who played the dad also starred in the series The Bad News Bears. What's his name? Yes, Bill.
Jack Borden.
Yeah, and a great actor he is. I love this guy. Okay, adding more points on the board brings you to 250, and John, you're on the bubble this time. Lionel Jefferson's dad had many nicknames, including Shorty, Baldy, and Grumpy. And that's what his friends called him, as a matter of fact. What was his actual first name? Yes.
George.
Yes, George Jefferson. That is the answer. That brings you up to 300 rating points, guys, and the Wonder Year is 150. Lots of time to go. Here's our next tune-in question. Everybody plays. Sesame Street, Hill Street, or the streets of San Francisco? On which of these streets might you meet a man-on-the-street interviewer named... Yes, John?
Sesame Street.
Guy Smiley, you are right. All right, how'd you figure that one out? Guy, well, that's great. We'll add 50, and we're going to be talking about on the street where you live, and that's very clever. I like that. That is great. All right.
He doesn't wear shoes either.
Huh?
He doesn't have shoes on either.
Yeah, he doesn't have shoes on either. You're absolutely right. Okay, guys, for another 50 rating points. Connie Chung recently left NBC to join CBS, where she is scheduled to be the new host of an already existing news magazine show. The show's title is the same as the New York street where CBS is located. Name it. Yes, John?
West 57.
That is the answer, yes, West 57. And there's Connie. And there's another 50 rating points as we move down to Ron and to Bill. On this show, Mary and Lester Jenkins try to keep a tight rein on their sanity, while Sandra just tries to keep a tight dress on. What's the number of the apartment where they all live? Yes, Ron?
227?
Yes. 227 is the name of that show and the name of the street. Another 50 brings you up to 450, and Ron and John, you've done your job this time around. It's up to Bill. The family on The Life of Riley lived at 1313 Blueview Terrace. What freaky TV family lived at 1313 Mockingbird Lane? Yes, Bill.
The Addams Family.
Is incorrect. Can you take it over here, Wonder Years? Yes, Bud.
The Munsters.
The Munsters. We will add 50 rating points over here to the Wonder Years, brings them up to 200, and then we're going to move over here to 450 with Mannix. Here is our last tune-in question of the day. This is for everybody. Ed Burns, George Burns, or Major Frank Burns? Which of these hot Burns actually like to be called... Yes, John?
Major Frank Burns?
Is incorrect. The answer was Kooky. Ed Burns is the answer, and that means you guys get control. You don't get points, but we're going to be talking about a series that I remember. It was great, called 77 Sunset Strip. And here's your first question worth 50 rating points. Okay? The heck was that? Was the doorbell and a drum roll all at once. Pretty hip doorbell. Well, come on, let's see who's there. It might be it's Ed Burns, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, Ed Burns. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Good. Now listen to that. It's been a few years since that show, and the audience is yelling "Kooky, Kooky." You still get that all the time, don't you?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Now, what were some of the phrases that Kooky used to use on the show?
Well, one of the great ones we had was, does anyone know what piling up the Z's means?
Piling up the Z's, you know? Sleeping. Yeah.
Sleeping, yeah. Well, it was one that I always told my partner. It was keep the eyeballs rolling.
Which meant, what, keep a lookout on what's going on over there?
That's right.
Oh, see, I remember that stuff.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
We're super glad that you're here, and we
Thank
have
you.
a group over here that would like to answer some questions about 77 Sunset Strip, all right?
Okay. Let's see. One of my partners' name was Stuart Bailey, and he was a kind of a suave, debonair type of a guy. And you remember who played the part of Stuart Bailey?
Yes, Cindy.
Roger Smith?
No, that's incorrect. Can you take it over here? Yes, John.
Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.?
Yes, it was. Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. There he is. Went under the FBI after that. Means Mannix has taken control. You now have 500 rating points. And, Ed, these guys have control. So
Okay, this is a real tough one. I had a hit song in the early 60s, which was written about my character that I played in the series. And the name of it was Kooky, Kooky, Lend Me Your...
Yes, Bill. Comb. Yes, it was. Kooky, Kooky, Lend Me Your Comb. Sold a lot of records on that, didn't you?
2 million.
2
Yeah,
million.
2 million.
Oh, that's
right,
great.
right.
Well, Ron, were you a viewer of 77? You were probably not born a teeny baby, but maybe you'll know this next answer.
Okay, before I became a partner at the 77 Sunset Strip Detective Agency, I used to work right next door at Dino's Restaurant. Now, what was my job?
Yes, Ron.
You were valet, you parked cars?
That's right, parking lot attendant. There you go. Nice job. Another 50 rating points from Annex brings them up to 600. We have 200 here for the Wonder Years. Did you actually shoot that on location at Dino's, or was that a lot?
Well, we actually shot it at Warner Brothers Studios, but about 2 or 3 days out of the year, we'd go actually up to the Sunset Strip and shoot in front of Dino's.
Oh, I wondered about that.
Yeah.
Now, most people, I guarantee, this is a trivia question that nobody will know. We know that Chuck Woolery was the host before Pat Sajak.
Right.
But Ed did the pilot for Wheel of Fortune.
That's right.
Long before those guys were
right,
ever around. And you were busy doing other things and got
I
tied
did
up?
the pilot with Marty Frasetta. He directed it. We did 2 half-hour shows, and the pilot sold, and for some reason, either I don't quite remember what happened. Either I wasn't available to do it, or I was out of the country or something. Anyway, Chuck Woolery got the job that I sold, so there you are.
Amazing. That's a great fact. Now, you're in a movie now with Shelley Long called...
Right, Troop Beverly Hills.
And another film possibly coming out, they tell me.
Possibly, we may be possibly doing a 2-hour movie for television on the 77 Sunset Strip, The Return.
I think that would be great. That would be neat. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for asking me to have on the
Ed Burns, and we're going to come back with a cocktail round right after we do this. Come down and say hello to these folks. We're going to be competing head-to-head on every question. The value of those questions is determined by the randomizer, and that's stopped when you hit your buzzer. Now, if you hit the couch up, the team that's behind can actually tie the score with the correct answer, and whoever has the most points at the end of this game, they'll be our champions. What's the subject of this couch-up round? Well, it's nickname casting call. On what show would you find a character with the following nickname? Jack, you're up against John. Here's our first one. Gopher. For 200 rating points, John.
Love Boat.
The Love Boat is right, up to 800. Moving down the couch to Ron and to Cindy. Boner. For 150 rating points.
Blondie.
Is incorrect. Can you take it, Cindy? Yes. It's Growing Pains. Growing Pains is the show. We'll move on down to Bill and to Bud. Moondoggie. For 100 rating points, Bill.
Gidget.
Yes, Gidget is the answer. Or the new Gidget, either one. Brings the gentleman up to 900 rating points. We have 200 for the Wonder Years, but still not out of it. Jack, John, up to you. Haunch. For 100 rating points, John.
Chips.
Chips is the answer. You're up to 1,000. Moving down to Cindy and to Ron. Gonzo. For 50 rating points, Ron.
Trapper John, MD.
That is right, yes. Hold that out, didn't you? Well, Bud, you're in the dubious position of hoping that you can answer this and get the couch up, and if you do, you'll go to a tie-breaking question. It's been done several times. Good luck to you. Cockroach. Cockroach. 100. It's not enough. It was the Cosby Show, and that means Maddox has won one more time. Yeah, that's it. You didn't know the Cosby Show? Didn't know that. Isn't that interesting? The last one was Hot Lips. Would you have known that?
Mash.
Mash, of course. All right, we'll see you, give you some more money in just a second, hopefully. Gentlemen and lady, well, what are we going to do? Gosh, you only got 200 rating points, and that's not enough, and you know what that means.
We're canceled.
Sorry about that. Let's hear it for the Wonder Years, though. I like the name of the show. We're going to come back in a moment to play Chat Roulette. Gives these guys $5,000, if at all possible, right after. And that means it's time to play for $5,000 on our Channel Roulette bonus game. And you know, John, you look so... Oh, you put your shoes back on. Why'd you have to put them back on?
Well, I was going to take my shirt off. But
You're going to take your shirt off. I'll tell you what, if you guys win the $5,000, I'll take off my shoes, okay? I'll take off my shoes and socks. You'll give me the footies. Oh, boy. Kind of makes me... Can't wait for you guys to win this whole thing. Okay, behind each of the channel numbers is a picture from a famous television show. And one at a time, you're going to call out a number and try to identify each show as it's revealed. Now, they all have point values ranging up to 1,000, and if you can accumulate 1,000 points or more within 30 seconds, you'll win an additional $5,000. We would like you to avoid one terrible little channel. Let's take a look at it. KTV. If you hit that, you lose all the points you've earned up till then. But as long as there's still time on the clock, you can still earn those 1,000 points. Now, John, where are we starting today?
Let's try 6.
Number 6. Okay, that sounds good to me. Your 30 seconds begins when the picture behind that number is revealed. For $5,000. Good luck. Go for 350 rating points.
That's all my children.
That is right, Ron.
7.
Number 7, pay TV, lose all your points. Bill.
8.
Number 8 for 400.
Pass.
Okay, back to John.
9.
Number 9 for 200.
That's Mork and Mindy.
Right, Ron.
8.
Number 8 for 400.
Opie.
That is incorrect, Bill.
2.
Number 2 for 500.
Pass.
Okay, John.
Number 3.
Number 3 for 300.
Pass.
Okay, down to Ron.
4.
Number 4 for 200.
Family Ties.
That is right,
5.
Bill. 5. Oh, time was up. 400 additional points. We'll add that to your score. Brings you to a grand total of $15,000. Very nice. That is good.
Give him the footies anyway.
Give him the footies anyway. Number 2 was a series called Mr. Merlin. I believe that's Barnard Hughes up there, Mr. Merlin. Then number 3 was one that you may remember, Milton the Monster. That was a tough one. That was really tough. Number 5 was a series called Emergency. And then number 8 was a series called Freebie and the Bean. Now you remember it, Ron. Freebie and the Bean, that was worth 400 rating points. Not bad, though. Well, gosh, I guess America won't get to see what my toes look like, but you guys will be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do it. $15,000 is what Mannix has, and we're going to come back tomorrow. That's all the time we have on this show. Be sure to join us as we again go reeling through the greatest television shows of all time, right here on a show called Couch Potato. See you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Some of our contestants and studio audience will receive Tappan Space Saver Sure Cook Microwave. Fits any lifestyle. Small outside, big inside. Tappan Touch controls, 10 cooking speeds furnished by Tappan.
Let's move over here to a team that's been here for 5 days. They call themselves Mannix. This is your 5th and final day, and we have John, we have Ron, we have Bill, and for 4 days so far, you have $15,000. Very nice. So, any thoughts here, John, as you move on to your last day?
Washer dryers for everybody.
Washer and dryers for everybody. The entire audience. We're treating everybody, all right? Well, let's play. Here's the first tune-in question for 25 rating points and control for the spin-off questions that follow. The ukulele, the banjo, or the nose harp? On which of these instruments is actor George Segal an accomplished musician? Yes, that would be John.
That's the banjo.
That is the banjo. 25 rating points for the Mannix team. And you folks have control of this subject. It is about musical instruments. So John, Ron, Bill, on the Dick Van Dyke Show, whenever Buddy and Sally did their vaudeville act, Maury Amsterdam played a certain musical instrument. What was the name of that instrument? Yes, Bill?
The cello.
No, I thought it was Frank. Yes, that's right. Cello is it. Absolutely. That was the name of that instrument. He used to play that and did a thing called the Joke Man, and he was terrific on that. And Ron and John, you get to answer this next question based on instruments. On the Lawrence Welk Show, when Myron de Florin played Lady of Spain, what instrument was he attached to? Yes, John?
Was it the accordion?
Thank you, boys. That's right. Absolutely right. Okay, boys, pee on your toes. And Ron, this is for you. Which one of the original Monkees was the drummer? Ron, yes, Ron.
Michael Nesbitt.
No, that is incorrect. Can you take it over your love connection? Yes, Lori.
Mickey Dolenz.
Mickey Dolenz, right. Let's put 25 rating points on the side of the love connection. And we now have 75 for Mannix. And we also have another tune-in question. It's round number 2. And this is our visual round. An accountant, a sports writer, or a garbage man. It was this man's profession on The Odd Couple. That would be Ron.
Sports writer.
Yes, Jack Klugman played a sports writer. Oscar Madison. Up to 100 rating points, and this time our visual round will be about TV writers. So, back to the guys. On a series from the 1970s, this young character dreamed of becoming a novelist. Name the show. Yes, Bill?
The Waltons.
The Waltons. Good night, Bill. Good night, Ron. Good night, John. Good night, Frank. Okay, Ron and John, you're going to take over because Bill's done his job for this round. Take a look at this picture. She tries to squeeze in some writing whenever she's not busy solving a murder. Name the TV character. Yes, Ron?
And
yes, can you take it over here, Love Connection? Yes, David?
Jessica.
Yes, Jessica Fletcher. That is the right answer, and we will carry on with another 25 rating points and control now for the Love Connection as we move on to this next picture. She played a top-notch newspaper reporter on which critically acclaimed TV series? Yes, Randall?
Lou Grant.
Lou Grant is right.
Ran.
Add another 25 to the Love Connection, and let's move on as we do a tune-in question for round number 3. Everybody plays F Troop, McHale's Navy, or MASH. Which of these shows featured the dynamic duo of Sergeant O'Rourke and Corporal Agarn? Yes, Bill.
F Troop.
F Troop is the answer. Add another 25, brings Mannix up to 150. This spin-off round is on the subject of dynamic duos. 7:02 a.m., a Dragnet episode comes on. Sergeant Joe Friday, played by Jack Webb, gets into a dark blue sedan. At 7:04 a.m., he's joined by Officer Bill Gannon. Who played Gannon? Yes, John.
Harry Morgan.
Just the facts. That's right. Harry Morgan is the answer. Another 50 for you brings you up to, actually 25, up to 175. Yeah, I know, we're trying to give you points over here, but this time we're over to Ron and to Bill. On Saturday Night Live, what was the nationality of the two wild and crazy guys, Jorge and Yortuk, played by Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd? Yes, Ron.
They Czechoslovakian?
Yes, they were crazy Czechs. That's right. Now you're up to 200, and Bill, let's add on to this if you can. On Fernwood Tonight, Fred Willard played talk show sidekick Jerry Hubbard. Who played the host, Barth Gimble? Yes, Bill.
Martin Mull.
Yes, you've done it again. Up to 225 rating points. We have 75 for The Love Connection. And did you know Elizabeth Montgomery was a dynamic duo unto herself when she played both Samantha and her lookalike cousin Serena on Bewitched? Surprisingly, the credits listed a made-up name for the actress who played Serena. What was Liz's alias name? I'll tell you when we come back from this commercial. Join us. Name when she played her mischievous cousin Serena was Pandora Spock, sort of a play on words, Pandora's box, and that's what you saw on the Bewitched credits. Boy, amazing. That's why you tune into the show, right, folks? We're ready to play round number 4, where we double the stakes to 50 rating points for each correct answer. Well, Love Connection, you're a little bit behind, but with those doubled points, you could catch up rather quickly. Let's see if you can do it. Here is a tune-in question for everybody. Ann B. Davis, Emmeline Henry, or Rosemary DeCamp? Which of these actresses played a secretary named Schultze? Yes, John.
Ann B. Davis.
On the Bob Cummings Show. You are right, Ann B. Davis. Another 50 added to your side of the board brings you up to 275. Spin-off round is about spry spinsters. and this is for the guys. On the Bob Newhart Show, when receptionist Carol says she's dying for a date, Gina says, okay, but remember, they're high in sugar. Who played Carol? Yes, Bill.
Marsha Wallace.
Yes, that is right, Marsha Wallace. Brings you up to 325, and as Bill lays back, it's Ron and John. On the Beverly Hillbillies, whenever Mr. Drysdale's secretary made eyes at Jethro, Jethro made tracks for the exit. What was the name of this spinsterish lady played by Nancy Culp? Yes, Ron.
Miss Jane Hathaway.
Yes, Miss Hathaway. What a great voice she had. She ran for some public office somewhere in Connecticut, I think. Yeah, and I don't think she won, but yeah, who won? Gopher won. That's right. That was in Iowa, I think. Anyway, this is for John, talking about spry spinsters. On what 60s comedy show would you see a hair-netted spinster named Gladys Ormsby purse whip a dirty old man played by Artie Johnson? Yes, John.
Ronan Martin's Laughing.
That is right. Got the whole title in there. Add another 50 to the Mannix team. They have 425. 75 Love Connection. I know you can get into this next one. Here's a tune-in question. It's for round number 5. Mission Impossible, The New Leave It to Beaver, or Star Trek, The Next Generation? Which of these revived TV shows features an actor named Phil Morris, whose father co-starred, yes, David?
Mission Impossible.
In the original version of the series. You are right. Love Connection comes up to 125. Congratulations. David, Laurie, and Randall, we have a spin-off round. The subject is Deja Vu Potatoes. Things on TV that you've heard or seen before. So David, Laurie, and Randall, on Laugh-In, Rowan and Martin's standard sign-off was, say goodnight, Dick, and he would say, goodnight, Dick. This was a twist on the familiar sign-off of a husband and wife comedy duo who had their own show years before. Who were they? Yes, David.
Burns and Allen.
That's right, George Burns and Gracie Allen. And there they are. They were terrific. Okay, David, now you can relax, and Laurie and Randall will try to put points on the board. This futuristic car on Knight Rider had a distinctive pulsating red light on its hood. Years earlier, a nearly identical red light pulsated back and forth across the faces of the Cylons, a race of robots on what outer space series? Yes, Laurie.
Star Trek?
No, that's incorrect. Can you take it over here, Mannix? Yes, John.
Outer Limits?
No, it was Battlestar Galactica. They were both produced by Glenn Larson, which may be why they were tied in that way. But, Laurie, you didn't get any points. You're back in control, though, Randall, and you can add another 50 rating points. On Dobie Gillis, Maynard G. Krebs always announced his arrival with two particular words. Years later on The Addams Family, Lurch always said the same thing when he was summoned. Who were these, or what were these two words? 225, yes.
You rang?
That's right, you rang. Love Connection now up to 225 rating points, 425 for Mannix. This is our last tune-in question of the day. Everybody plays. Missy, Sissy, or Bobby? What was the name of the older daughter on, yes,
Sissy.
TV's Family Affair? You are right, Sissy. Who's doing the theme song over here? That's Bill. Is da-da-da-da-da. That's right. We're going to be talking about this great show called Family Affair. And let's move on for a 50-point question. The door? John, who do you think it might be?
Sissy.
Sissy! Come on in. Is it Sissy? It's Kathy Garber. Yes. Oh, there she is. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. Great.
Hi. Oh, very good. Well done.
I got to tell you, they were singing the theme. I loved your show so much, and I always wondered, since all you lived in one small apartment with Mr. French, did you ever see Mr. French dressing?
French dressing? You like Roquefort, Italian,
Yes.
all that. But that was in the refrigerator. We kept that in the refrigerator.
You never saw it.
Mr. French dressing, we never saw Mr.
Now
French
that I think about it, and I don't think I'd want to see that. It was
a little return. That's in these days. Come on.
Yeah, I guess that is. You're absolutely right. These guys have control, and they already have sung the theme song, so they must know a lot of answers to the questions you're about to ask.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is the team,
This
Mannix?
is the team.
Okay, for your first question. Now, my TV sister, Buffy, had a little doll, became a national sensation. Everybody had this little doll. What was the name of this doll? Somebody's got it there.
Ron.
Mrs. Beasley.
Mrs. Beasley, Mrs. Beasley, that's right.
Very good.
And she never went anywhere without that doll, did she?
That's right. Little yellow curly hair. It's real cute.
Remember one episode where they lost Mrs. Beasley?
Oh, yes. This is heart-rendering.
It really was. The fact that they got 28 minutes out of it was pretty amazing.
More heart-rendering.
I know. Okay, John and Bill, this is for you.
Okay, second question. My TV brother's real name is Johnny Whitaker. You may know. What was his name on the show?
Yes, Bill.
Jody.
Jody is right.
Again.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
And our final question on Family Affair goes to John.
Okay, John. Brian Keith played my uncle, my jet-setting, fun-loving uncle. What was the character name?
Yes, John.
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill.
Right, Uncle Bill. Said like Johnny Whitaker.
That's right. Yeah, another
What a
50
team.
rating points brings you up to 625. We have 225 for the Love Connection. You're a busy lady. You're still acting a lot, aren't you?
Oh, I am. I'm acting a lot, but you've really been busy, you know, and little birds have been telling me you have been flying back and forth, so I brought you a little homemade. This is chicken soup, home style.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Mr. French would approve of
He
this.
certainly would.
He would.
That's neat.
I have other
Nobody brings me
things.
presents. What else do you have in here?
Well, I really haven't turned into a bag lady, but since Family Affair, I went to London. I was doing a lot of plays, guest starring on TV shows.
But the one thing that you do a lot of voiceovers for cartoons.
That's right. I started my voiceover career actually as an alphabet.
It's an oh,
Yes,
look at
I was
this.
A, B, C, D. Actually, I like K the best. Oh, that was Lionel.
That was
L's not bad
L.
either.
So you are the, if you buy one of these for your kids, and they've sold zillions of these, you're the
I'm
voice on
A,
this.
B, C, D,
You're all
and
those
all
things.
those things.
And yeah,
I do a great J.
and how does one, and how does one audition for that? You know, like, do you have to, you know, go out and be an L or do something one of these, that kind of thing? Or?
No, you just have to practice all kinds of little voices, and then you get to do A's and B's.
A's and B's, and what else do we have?
Well,
in
see,
here?
I
love this.
segued from that to Mother Goose.
Mother Goose.
Yes, now I play Mother Goose, and I produced this tape.
Oh,
so
neat.
now Mother Goose and other little voices, and Dixie Diners. But
How does Mother Goose sound?
Mother Goose sounds like this, and you just come and you hit a little bit.
Okay, I see. Where do I pull this? Well, I probably don't have a string to pull there. Kathy Garber, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Kathy. We're going to come back with a catch-up round right after we do this. That was great. Let's say hi to these folks. Time to play our catch-up round. This is where we'll be competing head-to-head on every question. The value of those questions are determined by our randomizer. That's right back here. And you want to know how to stop it? Well, you hit your buzzer. Okay, the team that hits the catch-up can tie the score with the correct answer. And whoever has the most points at the end of today's game will be our champions. What is the subject of our catch-up round? It's called Who's Who. I'll give you the full name of the title character of a show. You name the actor or actress who played the part. Okay? David, you're up against John. She's Murphy Brown. It is the couch up. You can protect your lead.
Candice Bergen.
You have done it. You are right. Incorrect, and you could have tied the game. We'll move down to Lori and to Ron. He's Barnaby Jones. For 50 rating points, Ron.
Buddy Ebsen.
Buddy Ebsen is correct, up to 675 rating points. Down to Bill and to Randall. He's Dr. Kildare. For 100 rating points, Bill.
Richard Chamberlain.
Right again. 775 for Mannix and 225 for the Love Connection. Still not out of it. David, back to you and John. He's T.J. Hooker. For 50 rating points, John.
William Shatner.
Right, yes. William Shatner up to 825. Over to Ron and to Lori. He's Dan August. For 100 rating points, Ron. Time is up. Can you take it, Lori?
Mike Connor?
No, it was Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds. Okay, Randall, looking for that couch up. Get it correctly. You'll go to a tie-breaking question. Bill's going to try and stop you. He's Matt Houston. It is the couch up. If you answer correctly, we'll go to a tie-breaking question. Time is up. Lee Horsley and you folks win the game. Congratulations. Oh, my. Bill, did you know who it was? You did know who it was. Well, your fifth and final day, and we're going to go for $5,000 in just a second. Randall, I know you knew it, but I must tell you, I know what it's like under the lights and the pressure. It gets a little sticky out here. You didn't know it, David?
I knew it.
Yeah, Lori knew it. See, you just got misplaced over here. Well, gosh, only 225 rating points, and you know what that means, team.
We're out of here.
You're out of there. You're canceled. Let's hear it for the Love Connection, folks. We're going to come back in a moment to play our channel-led bonus game. It's their fifth and final day. Let's see if we can give them another $5,000 right after we do this. Come back and join us. We are back with our champions, and before we play for the $5,000, just want to say, guys done a great job. When you come out here, do you ever think about getting to this position, or you just want to play it one day at a time? Huh? What are your thoughts, John?
Okay, one day at a time.
One day at a time. How about you, Ron?
We hope to win, you know, all 6,000 each game. That was the goal.
That was the whole goal there. But I know,
Close.
yeah. And how about you, Bill?
Well, I wanted to because I wanted to wait until the 5th day to wear the official Mark Summers sweater.
Oh yeah, really?
So I put it off. And now
Is that
it's worthwhile.
official Mark Summers? I do have my own clothing line coming out real soon. And what's your favorite show on TV, John, of all time?
Oh, of all time? Could be the Brady Bunch.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How about you, Ron?
That'll be I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy and Bill?
Mod Squad.
Mod Squad.
Yeah.
Well, diverse answers there, and that's what makes up a show such as this called Couch Potatoes. Let's see if we can give away another $5,000, okay? Behind each of the channel numbers is a picture from a famous television show, and one at a time, you're going to call out a number and try to identify these shows as they're revealed. Now, they all have point values ranging up to 1,000, and if you can accumulate 1,000 points or more within 30 seconds, you're going to win $5,000, okay? Now, we've seen this next little deal a couple of times, and a few times it's thrown you off, and a couple times it hasn't. It's pay TV. You're going to hit it, you're going to lose all the points you've earned up till then. But as long as there's time on the clock, you still have a chance to earn those 1,000 points. John, last day, where are we starting?
Gonna go with 2.
Number 2. Okay, your 30 seconds begins when the picture behind number 2 is revealed. For $5,000. Ready? Go. For 200 rating points.
That's 60 minutes.
Right, Ron. Me. Number 3 for 450.
Our House.
Right. Bill. 4. Number 4 for 300, bringing you up to 950.
People's Court.
You are right, John.
5.
Number 5 for the game.
Oh, that's Three's Company.
You did it! Holy cow. When Our House came on, Ron, it was in your eyes, and John was going, there's a speed-up sign on TV, get on with it, and faster. It seemed like that, you know, you had 12 seconds left, but that was the longest 18 seconds of my life. Didn't it seem long? It was amazing. 5 days, undefeated champions, a grand total, $21,000. Congratulations. Great contestants, John, Ron, Bill, good luck to you. Thanks for being with us. And, boy, we're going to have all sorts of new people here tomorrow because they're undefeated. We got to see 6 new contestants. Join us as we again go reeling to the greatest television shows of all time right here on Couch Potatoes. We will see you then. Bye-bye.